Hey everybody, thanks for coming in to watch RV Weekends. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm sure you guys have all heard who's coming in. It's the Adventure Bandits, and I know that some of you guys have already been following them, and that's really cool. So I'm sure you're excited to hang out with them for a little while and talk to them. I'm excited because I'm sure you're excited to hold on just a second here. I gotta and talk to them. Another channel coming in over here. I'm excited because let's see here. There we go. I had to mute my YouTube channel. I got a lot going on to get this to happen. So I never realize how much stuff is going on when somebody does an interview. And when you want to make it really the best experience possible, it's going to be exciting and fun to watch. And of course, when anything's live, you know, things happen that are unexpected. Microphones are muted. Things don't show up, whatever. But I want to say thanks to everybody who's in the chat. First, we got T-Squad RVing, Angelo and family. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you. You know, you guys really do a lot for me. We got Van Life with Gina. What's up, Buttercup? She's in the house, and we're excited to have her. And she just did a video about that van life, living out of your van, not living in your van. It's a great video. Go check it out. And I was watching it, and I told her, that looks like the van I work out of at work. I've got a big step van that I work out of, and pushing 300,000 miles. So those vans are real hardy. Thrifty Angela, thank you for coming. I almost said Thrifty Nickel. Angela, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much for coming in. And we got some new guests here. Pro Painter, I want to say, Pro Painter, he's coming in. He's rating from T-Square. Yeah, T-Square. You're a painter, so right? I'm from the construction industry. So when I first saw T-Squad, I was calling him T-Square. So that's an inside joke kind of thing. I love people with dogs. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you so much for coming in. Magnificent Germany with Darion. Darion, thank you. So good to see you. And who else but the Ford man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes, is in the house. Let me tell you, check out his channel. He does all kinds of taste tests. So if you're looking to check out new food, go check him out. And of course, we already touched on Darion. He's a travel channel, so check him out. And so happy that you guys have come in. And for those of you who don't know it, I shot a video of the Florida RV Super Show, and I was walking around, you know, just checking out the RVs and stuff. All right, we got a new visitor here coming in. Ramid, help me say that right. Ramid Patterson, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you so much. And I saw them at the RV show. I was walking around the RV Super Show. I never expected to see them there. And then I see him towering over, you know, all the other people because the guy is really tall. And I saw him, ran into him and said, dude, aren't you like the Adventure Bandits, right? And they were super nice. And I actually got a video clip of that encounter that I'm going to show when we get those guys up. So we'll check with those guys shortly. They'll be coming up. And Meemaws Matters, thanks for coming in. We're really happy you're here. Hello to everybody there, telling you hello to everybody. It's great to have you guys here. We've already set a record for RV Weekends because, you know, I'm a new channel. I broke some records this weekend. We hit some milestones this weekend, you know, going live into other people's chats and live shows and getting help from other people, helping push me over the a huge landmark. So I'm real happy about that. I'm a new channel. I just started about 3 months ago. So this is a big deal to me. This is my first interview. So I'm real happy about it. And I picked a good guest because they're real people. Let me tell you, they're real people and they're down to earth and they're fun to hang out. I just can't wait. We were talking to Angela a little bit in one of the other lives about doing a meetup in Myrtle Beach somewhere. And they were all up for that. They said they're going to Myrtle Beach sometime in April, I believe. So that would be definitely a possibility. That's not too far from me. You know, probably 6 or 7 hours. I'm not exactly sure. But for those of you who are new, My channel is just what it says. I full-time in my Grand Design Transcend Explorer 260 RB travel trailer. It's a 2020 model, and I full-time in it. I stay in a homestead place. I stay in one place and do a regular job. And then when I can plan the weekend, I take off for the weekend and go camping and record it. So I actually have several trips planned. I'm going to Fort DeSoto over there in Tampa on late February. Then I just booked another one the other day. I've never even heard of this place. My sister, my family members, we all RV and camp together. So we got a group message like, going here. And I'm like, what is this place? It's called Chassahowitzka River Campground. Never heard of it, but we're all booked sites going to this place. I'm going to repeat it. Chassahowitzka River Campground. All right. That's going to happen. That's going to happen in April. And then I have Myakka River State Park. That's coming up in April also. Myakka River State Park is a humongous park, and I think it's one of the oldest in the country, if I'm not mistaken. Then we got Silver Spring State Park. That's one good thing about Florida is we got tons and tons of springs here to go visit. And then I have another one, Anastasia State Park. That's in St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city in the country. And then we have some local RV parks we're going to. Sebastian Inlet, Long Point Campground. So we're excited. Let me see how the Adventure Bandits are doing and seeing if they're ready to come up. They're hanging out. They're not ready yet, so we're going to keep on rambling. So Adventure Bandits, when you guys are ready, let me know, and we'll get them pulled up. So another thing I do on my channel is I do try to do lives on Friday. I try to have a premiere on Friday, a cooking show on Friday. So if you guys want to learn some little tips on cooking, come in on Friday. It's usually less than 15 minutes or so, sometimes 10 minutes or less, little cooking. And we do a raid parade. It starts at Roy and Becky's Travels. They do a live at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then at 2 p.m. Eastern, we do like a train of premieres, one right after another. So you can watch a bunch of different channels do premieres, one right after another. And it's really exciting to watch everybody do their premieres. So it's really fun to check out. So check it out on Friday, and you'll be excited to watch. So another thing I do on Thursdays, I do a men's night in. It's called If Only He Knew. It's for men, and it's for helping your marriages get stronger. So if you're interested in checking that out, check it on out. So, all right, we're ready to get the Adventure Bandits in here. Let's see if they're ready. You guys are ready? All right, they're ready to come up. Let's see if we got this going on here. All right, can you hear us now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yeah, you sound great.
Awesome.
Hi, everyone.
Right. Hello.
Yeah, we got 11 people in the house waiting to hear everything you got to say.
All right, hey. That means we're gonna have fun.
Yeah, definitely. So this is Talmange. Talmange, did I say that right? Talmange?
It's
Talmange. Thank you. Talmange and Ashanti.
Yep.
All right, and I found them on YouTube just searching for somebody new to make friends with and subscribe. And like I told you guys before, I was just walking around the RV show and ran into them, and I was so excited. I'm like, wait, I recognize that guy. So I stopped them, and they were just fun cutting it up. And so why don't you guys, if you want, take a few minutes or whatever and just kind of introduce yourself in however you want to do it.
All right, everyone. My name is Talmange. Actually, we're from Akron, Ohio. We've been camping for about, I'm going to say about 7-8 years, if not longer. Seems like forever. That's probably pretty much it.
Well, I'm Ashanti. So you said introduce yourself. So I am the talker out of the two.
Yeah.
If you can't tell. So okay. I was born in Ohio but raised in Alaska, And
Wow.
when I was growing up in Alaska, my mom was a avid tent camper. She
Okay.
did not go into the RV camping world until like when I was 16 years old. But I have like tent camp right there near the water where I got to see bears. We did salmon fishing.
Wow.
So it was beautiful scenery. And I took it for granted. I didn't know
Right.
what I was looking at. I didn't understand how beautiful Alaska was until I went to like different other states. But I was raised in Alaska, moved back to Ohio, met this handsome man right here who I call my husband.
She looked up. She looked up.
I did. But he looked up too. And we started just camping. And we've been camping for a couple of years. One of his friends, last name Simmons, had a camper, and we were in a tent. Hold on, but we were in a tent camping. He said, "Introduce ourselves," so I'm introducing ourselves. But that's what got us into camping again. We've been married for over 8 years. It feels like 80, and we thank you guys for welcoming us.
Well, so that kind of might answer your question. So, Talmange, how did you get introduced to camping? It sounds like your wife did it.
No, she didn't. She had nothing to do with it. She claimed that she claimed that she was doing it already.
I was already doing it,
but she don't even walk in grass. How can you camp and you don't walk in grass?
You avoid it.
So this is how I got into it. We had friends. We used to go to something like called a Jamaican festival. So we had a tent. So our friends had an RV and we had a tent. So one night it
rained a lot,
pouring down, raining, and we had half of our tent was flooded. I'm like, oh no, we can't do this again. So the following year we got us an RV.
Yeah, but he forgot to tell you we had the type of tent that I put furniture in. So I had the blow up couch. Wow. I had a chair with the TV on there. So it was a big tent. It was a glamping tent with blow up furniture in it.
It was a glamping tent until the rain came.
Yeah, and then everything became floating. It was just a floatable tent at that time.
You know, that sounds very similar to my parents. My dad always loved fishing, spearfishing, and camping, and we would go to the Keys. It was little kids. And I remember my mom telling me, this was before I was old enough to know anything. She said that they were camping in a tent in the Keys, and it just monsoon rained, and everything was floating. And she's like, no more tent camping. And that's when we started with a pop-up. We got a pop-up camper. Yeah, and I started tent camping. You know, I was tent camping, but I did like Ashanti. I had a cot, I had a table, I had a flat screen, I had the PS3 in there.
Oh yeah.
And I had a refrigerator in there with dueling fans. Man, I was living in the luxury.
Yes, and you can have a portable toilet now. So we still do tent camping, but it's not as much as we do when we do the RV. We use the RV way more.
We usually try to tent camp at least 3 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty impressive because I ain't going back to the tent unless I absolutely Well, I have a scenario that I would go back to a tent. In the Florida Keys, you know, we love to go during the lobster sports season, which is only 2 days at the end of July every year. So all the campsites get grabbed up. So you're allowed to put an RV on a campsite and a tent. So if one of my family got an RV site and I couldn't get one, then I would tent camp on their site. That would be the only way I would tent camp now.
Oh, wow.
But I haven't had to do that yet. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I don't want to have to do that because, you know, it's hot in the Keys in summertime.
Right.
So it's really hot in Florida. I mean, it's humid as all get out.
Oh, yeah. I lived there.
You did? How long did you live there?
I'm actually from Pensacola, Florida, and Evergreen, Alabama.
Okay.
So, yeah, I actually was born in Evergreen, Alabama. I moved to Ohio, went to school in Ohio, and I actually moved back and stayed in Pensacola, Florida for about 8-9 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So Evergreen, Alabama, Pensacola, Florida is like only like 45 minutes away from each other. Yeah.
Yeah. I just went to Destin over the holidays, so I was over there.
She wants to go there.
I want to go to Destin. That's on my bucket list.
Yep.
So it's beautiful there. I've heard a lot of great things. I have a little book of must go to places, and that's on the list for sure.
There's a place called Fred Gannon Rocky Bayou State Park.
Okay.
Super cheap, cheap, and it's only like 15 minutes away from Destin.
Oh wow.
That's
You're gonna look that up.
I'm gonna make sure I write that down.
Super cheap. I was there over the holidays, and it's got a beautiful lake there. It's called Rocky Bayou Lake or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, you can kayak there, you can canoe, you can take a boat. They got boat ramps inside, so it's real accommodating.
We would definitely check it out.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go. We got another question here that we were talking about. When did you guys start YouTube? Why did you start YouTube?
I'll let her tell it.
So we started YouTube probably a couple of years ago. And the reason why we started YouTube is really because of our family. So his mom is from the South. So anytime we go anywhere, literally anywhere, it could be down the street, and she'll be like, you make sure you're safe now, But we would go camping, and she didn't understand why we really fell in love with going out every weekend camping until we started showing her our adventures. So the YouTube page really started out for our family and my friends. And like he pointed out, I do not like to step in grass. So a lot of my family and my friends were like, I can't believe you're camping, Ashanti. So why are you sure you're camping? I need proof. So this was the proof that they needed. Even my kids were like, Mom, you're camping? Because also I don't like dirt. I don't like bugs, but I love camping. Camping is relaxing and everything else. So we started videotaping our experience.
Right.
And so as soon as you videotape it, it becomes public. And then our friends and our family started sharing it, and it just started growing legs and
actually,
arms.
Tried what we did try first. We said let's try a travel vlog. You remember
we did try that too.
Do a travel vlog. Then from that travel vlog, we say, okay, we rather camp. So we switched it from the travel vlog to start camping.
But it still fits the fact that his mom, anytime we left, she'll be like, you're unsafe.
Right.
So we had to show her our adventure. So it did start off as a travel vlog, and it went back to that experience of the furniture floating in the tent. So now we're camping continuously, and her not thinking that we're running into alligators at our camper door, snakes, or
my mom is from the South, so everything she know how it is, and thinking that we cities, city people, we don't know how to camp,
but we love her, and she's came out a couple of times, and she loves it too.
Yes,
nice.
But we haven't got her to like spend the night yet. She's not at that point yet.
That's good though. That sounds very fun to do, and to get your mom invited and then her to come hang out with you guys. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I want to bring up that I love watching some of your videos, and I remember you guys, I forget where you were at, but your neighbors in the campground invited you over there and having a cookout, and you guys were all cooking together and hanging out together. That's what camp is all about, is hanging out with people, and you guys are so good at it, and you just look like you really enjoy it and having fun, poking at each other.
Yeah, we always do that.
Yes, and we like meeting everyone too, because a lot of the camping community is a lot of great and nice people that you're meeting while camping.
Yes, very friendly.
It's not about your physical characters or looks or anything like that. It's more so you're just camping. You're camping, you got a trailer, I got a trailer, Your trailer may be better than mine. Okay, that's fine.
It don't really
but
matter.
It doesn't even come to that. It's more so everyone is camping and they're so nice, so friendly. And that's what I love about camping. You meet great friends and you meet people that you would like to consider as family.
Yeah, you can walk up to complete strangers and start talking to them because they have the same type of mindset of camping.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, well, let me ask you another question. What are your future goals in the camping world?
Full time.
Full time.
Full time.
Okay.
Yep.
Talmange, what do you say?
I would I would go with her full time. No A classes.
What's that?
Full time in a fifth wheel.
In a fifth wheel.
Maybe.
She want an A class.
I want an A class. I want to be those people that can come out or stay in whenever they want to.
Right. I got you. So we want to ask you this question about how do you make money to support your hobby or to support your camping life?
Great question.
Well, we both work. We both full-time workers. Actually, I work 2 jobs. He works 1. I have my own business, and I just recently picked up a job as far as I work for a big flooring company. I'm actually a field representative, so I go, make sure everything goes right in the field, make sure everything get done. But that I still work, and she works from home right now.
Yes, but I work it's required for me to work between 40 to 60 hours.
Wow.
So, and I love my job. My job is a great company. I work from home. They want to keep us safe. And just as long as I log in on time and take care of the requirements, I do that. I don't sloth off at all. I am a hard person that works and earns the money that I receive. So full timers, and I come up for retirement, I think within 7 years.
Yoo-hoo!
I know.
Yoo-hoo!
Oh, she just told on herself. No,
that ain't always true because
some people 5 years. Say it's true.
Hey, some people retire early. They don't have to.
She's supposed to retire.
So, do you guys have any kids at home, or do you have any pets?
So I'm glad. So I like this question. We are empty nesters today, literally, or this weekend. We had all of our beautiful.
2 hours ago, we had a house full of
grandkids. We were only missing 3, and they're in Vegas, Nevada. But we plan on having them in the summertime. But we had a house full of grandkids. They were just running around, having fun. So no kids,
tearing up and breaking things.
Yep, just like grandkids are supposed to do, right? As far as pets, Talmange has not been convinced yet, but I am on the lookout for a camping dog. You guys, I have settled on a medium-sized dog. I am looking at the Cavapo or the Cavapoo, and the Cavapoo and the mini golden doodle. Those are my 2 picks. And we are going to have a dog. I don't know what his name is going to be. I do want a guy. I do want a boy dog.
And I'm going to tell you guys why I do not want a dog. Dogs is like having kids all over again. All right. You got to feed them. You got to do more. You got to do more for. All right. We just got rid of her son 2 years ago.
What do you mean rid?
Well, he was the last one to leave the nest. He was the last one to leave the nest. In other words, we just got rid of him 2 months ago, 2 years ago. All right.
Wow.
So I want to enjoy this time and just be able to get out and go.
Yeah.
We always talk about getting out and go.
No, I want a fur baby. So we are going to get a fur baby and we're going to introduce him to you guys. But he's going to be a cutie. He's definitely going to be a cutie.
Well, yeah, all dogs are cute, right?
Exactly.
Well, I have to side with Talmadge because I'm an empty nester, and I don't want anything to take care of. I don't want a bird.
Exactly.
To take care. I want to leave the camper and turn off the air conditioner and walk away, and not. I can leave it all day, and I don't have to monitor the temperature and all that. And that's just me.
Exactly. She don't know. She don't know she's starting all over again.
That's fine. That's fine.
I like your dog. I'll pet your dog.
She couldn't even handle the grandkids that was over earlier. But she went.
I did handle the grand. He's the one that went to sleep on me, you guys. He went to sleep early.
And that's why I don't want a dog.
See? So I will have a dog.
I want to be able to go to sleep and don't have to worry about having to take a dog out.
There you go. Or pick up its droppings.
Right.
No. Hey, I want to show a clip. Let me see if I got it queued up of us at the RV Super Show.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull it up, and share that screen. Let's see here. Here we go.
I can take me in.
Let's see if it's. Can you guys see that on the screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
All right, let me get it to play here. This is when I ran into you guys.
All right, we're live now at the Tampa RV show with the Adventure Bandits. Tell me your first name again.
My name is Talmange.
All right. I'm trying to get the screen right, but we're hanging out at the RV Super Show.
Somebody said get a dog.
We're in the sun now. Okay. All right. I was just walking down the corridor, and then I recognized this guy. He's standing, I don't know, 6 foot tall.
Hey, I look adventurous. That's why you recognize me. Look at the camera.
Yeah, he's got. It's like on his shoulder, like a parrot or something.
Yeah.
So I just want to pop in and say hello. And say we meet all kind of YouTubers here at the Super Show, and we just want to pop in and say hello. Hello. All right, we'll see you later.
All right, that was my version. Now you guys have a version I wanna pull up. Let me see if I can get that queued up here. Let me switch screens here again and do it, because you guys videotape me videotaping you.
Two YouTubers.
Right. Let's see here. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
All right. Let me get that playing.
That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know that he's not adventurous, right?
He looks adventurous.
No, look at me. Look at me. Look, I look adventurous. She said it right. I got the look. Robert with Rvweekends.
Robert or RV Weekend.
It was nice meeting you.
So who did you recognize? Did you recognize me? Or did you recognize
Well,
her?
she's short, so you were tall. I saw you.
So I stood out
over her,
and I look adventurous, working with my bag on and all my camera.
Oh, you did just your hat like this. That might have did it. The hat, because I'm one of old school guy. You know?
Oh, you know when so it was my hat this time.
You don't have a flat bill, so you're not truly modern.
Okay.
But you're still cool.
That was funny. I had a great time hanging out with you guys. That was so much fun. Let me see if I can get that out of there. Here we go over here. I can dismiss these other tabs and go back here. There we go. Right there. So yeah. What was the thing that impressed you most about the Florida RV Super Show?
I liked all the entertainment. Yeah. I was just blown away. Actually, after you finish walking through an RV, you get some type of entertainment come up, or somebody telling you to wash your hands or something like that. So I liked all that. I liked the guy with the little banjo, the whole one-man band thing going on.
The parade that you're showing on your live or on your videos, the parade and all of the things you can see. I also like the fact that when you go there, it's outside. A lot of the RVs or the campers are outside versus staying inside. Mm-hmm. And I think they did do a pretty good job of social distancing. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people were congregated there. But you're also outside, you're able to stay within 6 feet, and you're able to take turns going into a camper. So I do like the precautions that they did put in place for that show.
Well, I like the precaution you put in place too. You guys know she had that big thing on her face like this.
I was going to bring that up because if everybody goes to the Adventure Bandits video of the RV Super Show, you can see, well, Talmange is just teasing his wife. Okay, she looks like she's cleaning the RVs. I thought that was so funny. So I heard you guys were talking about looking at and possibly getting an RV. So what is your must-haves in your RV? I already seen the video, but what are you guys your must-haves in your next RV?
Well, we bought our camper because of who we thought we were going to have in the camper.
Right.
So it even if we do have guests, we're still going to be able to accommodate them. But we're not going to have the additional beds that we selected in this RV. So my must-have is counter space, pantry room. I would like a bigger bathroom, not one where your knee is against that little door opening where you look for toilet paper or the wall.
Right.
And then I also want to have a washer and dryer for sure.
Yeah, I remember hearing you say that, looking at them.
Yes.
What about you?
I just like the outside kitchen. I'm big on the outside kitchen. What else do I like? I like a nice sitting room, living room with the big TV, but we can always put a big TV in there. My biggest thing is just outside kitchen. She real picky, so all the stuff she want, I would just go with it.
Right.
Happy life.
She always say that though.
Well, I like I said, on my Thursday night live for men, one of the titles, the last title was "If Mom Ain't Happy, Nobody's Happy."
Right. That's right.
So it's our job to make sure Mama's happy.
Yes, that's why I only ask for outside kitchen. I don't want to be complicated. I just want to get something different. I don't want to be complicated. Just give me an outside kitchen. I'm fine.
Well, if you get a fifth wheel, generally they have really nice seating areas to lounge around and with a big screen and a little fireplace.
Yeah.
So those are really good. Those are fireplaces because you use them for electric and you can use them without the heat for just cool looking ambiance,
But this is the problem that we're running into. There usually we love buying RVs from the RV show because you get the discounts, you get the better deals, right? Mm-hmm. All right, this year there's really no RV shows. That's why we was in Florida this year trying to look for RV. Only other RV show that I know of that actually is going on is in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and that's not until September. Mm-hmm. So that's the only thing it make me like, wow, we should have got something in Florida.
Well, I heard there's another one coming in Jacksonville, but obviously it's not going to be as big. But
yes,
they say it's going to be the biggest one in North Florida, kind of thing. So,
okay,
yeah,
so you'll probably see us there then.
Yeah, I won't. I don't think I'll be going to that one. I think I'm booked somewhere else to go somewhere else.
That's the smaller one, right?
I'm sure it's a little smaller, but I've never been to that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But go ahead. I did buy my RV at a show, and of course I had to wait to pick it up. But yes, I did get a good discount at the show when I bought it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's why I go to the shows.
Yeah. I do know that a lot of the states that manufacture the RVs, such as Indiana, Texas, and California, you should be able to at least have some type of show like they had at Florida. So I'm going to just keep looking. Hopefully we can get out to, somewhere around that Midwest area of the United States to see if maybe there's an RV show there. California, I know that they definitely have an RV show that they're going to have there that hasn't been canceled yet, but we're still on the look. So, but if anybody has any ideas, please drop them in the comment. You already heard his likes and our likes.
Right. You mentioned the comments. If there's anybody that has any questions for the Adventure Bandits, put them in the chat and make sure you put some question mark before the question so I can notice it because it's hard to pay attention.
I do like to say hello to a couple people that said hello that I noticed, but I know this is your show, and I
No,
just
go ahead.
want to say hello back if that's okay. I seen who. Okay, T Squad, hello.
Yeah, that's Angelo.
Okay, Van Life with Gina, hello.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a couple people that said hello. I'm trying to.
Ford man.
Oh,
He's
you're Kenneth, huh?
guys.
Yeah, my eyes.
Yeah.
The older you get, I'm realizing the more you need some help with the readers.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have to used to wear these till probably I hit 50. I would use readers at 40, and then when I hit 50, I have to wear these pretty much all the time. So yeah,
I hit 50. I'm at that mark.
Yeah. I hear you. Well, I'm at 55 now, so I could make it without them. I just wouldn't be able to read very well without them, and things would be a little bit blurry, driving, but nothing dangerous.
Right.
Matter of fact, sometimes at night I actually got to take them off. Roy and Becky says, huge RV show here at Quartzsite. I was going to mention Quartzsite, but I thought it was already over.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that went there this year.
So is it still going on, or is it?
He says they are coming to an end. So I don't know how long it's out there, but I believe it's a week.
Is that outside?
Yeah, it's outside in the desert.
Oh really?
Oh, wow. Okay. I did not know that.
Fort Man, aka Kenneth Oaks. Hello.
Yes. Yeah, I think they have a boat show there too.
See?
In Arizona, and I heard you got boats.
Now you got me with boats. She got her pick with the boats.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know you guys got scooters. Tell me about those scooters that you guys have.
Well, they are electric scooters, 48 volts. We actually picked them up a couple years ago. Like I'm gonna say about 4 or 5 years ago. We picked them up after our electric bikes got stolen off the back of our RV. So we went to there's like where we live at. There's like places like they get they buy bulks of Amazon things.
Mm-hmm.
So with the electric scooters was ordered, then it was canceled, and we went in. We actually there were 4 electric scooters. We bought 2 of them. Our friends bought 2 of them. So we actually took all the electric scooters, and we got a good deal at the time.
Good.
So and they actually became very popular in our videos. So everybody, they always asking where can they get them. We found a link where they can get the exact same scooters.
Nice. Yeah, I saw them when you guys were riding them. They were pretty slick.
Yeah, we love them. We love them. They are very fun to ride.
Angelo says, check out the Grand Design Reflection 312 BHTS. We love our outdoor kitchen and large interior.
Will do, Angelo. Will do.
And then Roy and Becky's Travels says, RV shows in Indiana are in Fort Wayne, South Bend, and Indianapolis. There may also be one in Evansville, too. We're from Indiana, the RV capital of the world.
Indiana is pretty close. Okay.
And Indiana actually is the #1 manufacturer for RVs, period. So you're in a good place.
And we
don't have to go to Indiana.
Yes, we're going to have to go there.
Yeah, because you should save on that hauling. They make you pay that to bring the RV to your camp.
Yeah.
Deal.
300.
It's the transportation fee that they charge you.
That you can't get out of.
And you cannot get out of it here in Ohio.
Does anybody know how to get out of that fee? Have anybody ever got out of that fee?
Well, he said that you may be able to go to Indiana. I was going to ask Roy and Becky if they bought their RV from Indiana and they live in Indiana.
Thank you, Roy and Becky.
Did you guys get out of that transportation fee, or did you still have to pay for it?
Right. That's a good question. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, because I've had something kind of similar happen. I bought a motorcycle from a dealer, and they had in the motorcycle charges was assembly fee. I said, well, why don't you give me the motorcycle in a box and I'll assemble it? And he goes, no, we're not allowed to do that.
Together yourself.
Right. And he said, no, we're not allowed to do it. The manufacturer requires us to assemble it. I'm like, that's not right.
My gripe is with the dealers. How would you sell it if you don't get it brought to you? Why do we have to pay that fee? I don't get that. Why do we have to pay the fee? You need it on your lock to sell it, but you want to put the fee on us.
Yeah. Hey, we'll get off on a tangent. Why you got to pay to park and go to Disney World?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
we coming to Village Joe Park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I have another question. What do you attribute your success on YouTube to?
I want to say hard work. We work hard. I gotta listen to her mouth every time I do a video. I mean, when I edit a video, what I can put in and what I can't put in. I mean, every single video that come out is a fight, but once we put it out, the video is nice. And as far as how our success, I don't know. I really don't know.
I would like to answer that. So he says it's a fight. It's not. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we're not offending anyone.
Yeah.
We're being conscious of making sure that we show our true selves, but we also want to make sure that we're protecting those that we do show on YouTube. If they have children, or maybe they don't want to be on YouTube, or they've asked us not to show this of them because of maybe the position that they hold at their job. So I would say I am that person that is the checker to make sure that we have not crossed any lines whatsoever. I would contribute.
And also that could be the key with our videos. We tend to show other people that actually camp.
Yeah.
And we actually try to we actually connect with other RVers, and people like seeing stuff like that. They like seeing that that you're not just camping. You actually, the people that's around you, and you're actually connecting with them as well.
And you're including them.
Yes. So if you notice our videos, everywhere we go, we actually connect with someone. We actually talking with someone, like the video that you brought up earlier, where we was actually over the neighbors at the neighbor's RV eating over there. So we tend to do that, and people like seeing that.
Right.
It makes them like, wow, camping is pretty good because you get to meet people while you're out.
Right.
Yeah.
And I would say our success is, like you said, hard work, but also just being real, being true, showing camping as it is.
Yes.
And being relatable. I believe that when you're showing camping as this, you're doing something that someone can't really hold tangible, they can't really see it from themselves, it's kind of hard to relate to it. So I think if you just continue to do that, that is very that's what helped us. I don't know about anybody else, but that is what helped us.
And as far as success, we don't know what happened. We just camp how we camp.
Yeah.
And
we show it.
Yeah, we just be us, and we try to be real.
Well, it shows, and I think that when you talk about, you have these real moments, and they're not arguments, they're just real moments of disagreement. That's what husband. Yeah, because I remember you were saying, when you were holding the camera, she was over at the neighbors, and you went back to the grill, and you're like, oh, she thinks she's doing all the cooking. Look at me. I'm over here doing the cooking. Watch it. When she comes over here, she's going to say she cooked this or that. So you're just having fun, and it's tongue in cheek. It's nothing's too serious. Yeah. So I think people like that. It draws some people in. It drawed me in. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will have to say he is not a cooker. He will burn anything and everything.
I am a cooker.
No.
Only time I really don't burn nothing. Did I burn?
Because you don't cook nothing.
I burnt one thing, and she got a problem with it. She had a problem ever since.
You know how I pretty much stopped burning food is a timer on my phone. That helps.
Well,
you need a timer. That's
when we cook. When we cook, we like to have a beer.
Yeah, I hear you.
So we get to, especially when we cook.
That's you.
Well, yeah, I like to have a beer.
Okay,
so
that's how you.
That might be my problem right there, because I drink a beer.
He forgets about the food right there.
Well, that's what the timer's for.
Is that? Yeah. I'm gonna have to apply that timer.
Yeah.
I have to apply it.
And you can't treat it like an alarm clock with a snooze, like going, oh, the timer's going off. I'll go over there in a second. Can't do that. You got to go when the timer goes off, because you'll burn your food.
Exactly.
If she let me cook again, I would go when the timer goes off.
Okay.
We see here in the comments, Roy and Becky says, we never had that fee from the dealer in Elkhart. The one we are in now was bought from the private party. So yeah, they said they did have that. They didn't have that fee. And Angelo from T Squad RVing is sharing your link out. So thank you for doing that. And let's see, does anybody have any questions? Does he burn water?
Oh no.
Yes. Wait, I have to share this, you guys. Okay. So you guys are gonna laugh at this. There are two types of noodles. We eat noodles. Well, our kids are his son.
I don't eat noodles.
We don't like his son liked the packaged noodles, but I think that's a teenage thing, right? So we would buy those packaged noodles, and he would make those. Well, one time he decided to make lunch on his own. So there's I think where you have the cup of noodles where you just put hot water in it, and then you have the packaged noodles that you have to boil for at least 3 to 4 minutes, right?
Right.
So he took the packaged noodles because he didn't want to ask me, because men, they have their pride and they really don't want to go to the wife, especially if something was said or whatever. Right. He decided to take these packaged noodles, crunch them up in a bowl, and then he poured hot water on it.
Right.
Thinking that it was going to be done. It was going to be edible. So I'm over here looking like, why doesn't he just ask me to just make him something for lunch? But he
eat noodles for lunch.
He was being prideful, right? He was being prideful. And so I just said, okay, I'm going to let him go with this. So I wanted to see what the outcome was going to be. And he was so proud that he had these noodles in a bowl, and he took the seasoning, that little packet out, put it on those noodles, and he stirred it up. And then all I heard was crunch, crunch. It was not good at all. And then he just looked at me. He went in there because now he has to go ahead and just go with it, right?
Yeah.
Again, he's prideful, so a man is just going to go with it. So he's sitting down on that couch, and I knew the noodles were horrible. And I just said, babe, do you want me to make you some lunch? He was like, yes. So has he burnt water? No, he didn't even get to that point of being able to burn the water. That's how bad it was for him.
we got a water machine as well, so we get hot water, so I don't have to burn water.
Oh my goodness, romaine noodles is life. Love you guys at Adventure Bandits. Thanks so much.
Hey, Frank Coys. Thank you.
Yeah, that is so funny. That's great that you guys can share those moments, because we all do that. We always sometimes I cook something wrong and it just doesn't come out right, and I'm like, man, what is the deal? But I ain't, I'm gonna try to eat it, but sometimes you can't eat it.
Just throw it away.
Right.
Also, Robert, we'd like to thank you for inviting us on the show. Do you know this is our very first live video? No. Very first time we ever been invited on someone's show, and live at that. Matter of fact, it's our very first live. We did a live before, but we wasn't good at it. So this is our very first live.
I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good live, jumping in the water.
Yes.
You think so? And we did it from a cell phone.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember when you were in the back of a golf cart or something, and you turned the camera sideways, and somebody.
Everybody was saying, No, turn it sideways. No, turn it upwards. So I'm doing like this, like, no, turn it back sideways. Sideways was good.
Right.
So nobody had their preference, so I should have never gave them that.
Well, what happens, I'm sure you figured it out, but if you once you start the record, it won't rotate.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
So you got to start it horizontally and keep it horizontally because you can't go like that. Once you start it, you can't move it. It'll stay in that position.
Wow.
You just taught us something. Thank you, Robert.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, you want to do it horizontally. It's just the theater look, you know, the rectangle like everyone.
Yes, it's a much better look.
Yes. Yes. Let's see here. Ocean Lakes. I don't know what that means, but
that's a park. That's a park in Myrtle Beach.
And that's where we did our plunge at.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I kind of skipped past. I wanted to see the plunge, so I was watching the golf cart, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get to them getting in the water. So I kind of I fast forward past that part. Yeah, so I didn't hear Ocean Lakes.
Mm-hmm. So our last video before the RV show was actually at Ocean Lakes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I am just thrilled that you guys accepted my invite. I think I mentioned that before in another video or another live that I sent you an email, and you
Robert,
responded right back.
Down to earth people. We're gonna accept. We're down to earth.
What's that?
We're down to earth people.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what's so great is that when I sent you the email, you emailed me right back and said, "Yeah, let me know when you want to do it." And I was just like, that's cool, man. I appreciate it very much. So, and even, like I said, meeting you at the RV show just was mind-blowing. Not that who you are. It was the fact that I ran into somebody that I just picked kind of randomly on YouTube to start following and interacting with. And then, boom, there you are walking. I'm like, no way. They're here. They're not from here. They're from way up there. So that was really fun. And then you just, acted normal, and that was cool, so it's great. So and I noticed this, and it's not a knock at anybody, but when some people do lives and these people with lots of subscribers come in their chat and they put them on a pedestal, like, man, these guys got thousands and whatever, I got a movie star, and that's cool, but you're just a human being like us.
Exactly, and that's how we look at everyone.
Yeah,
we're no different from nobody, so we don't act like we're different. If you was to meet us tomorrow, we still act like we excited that if you say our name, we just excited. Yeah, like thank you. Like, we're not really no one.
Yeah,
right. Again, yeah, I have to agree. I mean, you were just perfectly hospitable when I met you.
Yeah, and again, we shared we shared our adventures because of our family and our friends, and then it grew legs, and then now we have the subscribers that are also going along on all of those adventures with us. So right. That is very humbling. I'm glad that we have the subscribers that we do have. They are awesome. And I just like anyone that is like-minded, like us, that can go camping and just find enjoyment out of it. Even if you may find a campground that wasn't fun, you at least find the humor out of it. So
yeah, and the way you guys do it is a very good. It's a testimony. Yeah, thanks to Gina. She really says it's a pleasure to meet you guys. Gina is inspirational to me. She's been a great friend for me, so she's a great person to hook up with. So
thanks.
I'm glad she's watching you guys and you guys know her. But I forgot what I was going to say. But I think the way you guys do your videos is and it's an example that you don't have to be rehearsed, prim and proper, have the right camera angles, they have all the fancy cameras and the fancy lighting, all that. You just gotta be you, and somebody will like you.
We are unscripted. What you see is what you get. That's what I always say. What you see is what you get. We don't rehearse our lines. Before we turn on the camera, we do not rehearse. There's one video, the Ocean Lake video, where actually I said sunset all day. It was actually was sunrise. We was going to see the sunrise in the morning, but I said sunset the entire time. Instead of editing that out, I just said, I'll leave it in. So we rehearsed. So what you see, what you get. I messed up. So hey,
I think that's an honest thing, because when I was shooting one of my Florida Keys video and I was editing it, right? And what I had done in the Keys is, because you're on an island and you're out there in the Gulf and in the Atlantic Ocean, because on one side you're in the Gulf of Mexico and you walk over here, you're in the Atlantic Ocean, you get a sunrise and a sunset in the same location.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you check one of my last videos, I got a moonrise at night.
Oh.
So yeah, I was tempted to say sunrise, and then I was tempted to say sunset all the time, because I just get used to, because where I'm at, I'm used to seeing sunsets all the time because I'm sleeping in the sunrise. You know, so I would naturally just say sunset, but that's an honest thing, and that's funny to hear that.
Yeah, so I had so many people correcting me on the video. It was crazy. So many people corrected me. I said, you knew, and all I said responded was, you knew what I mean. You know what I meant.
Right.
So that just I just want to show the realness. I don't want to show an edited version where they're getting something that's not real. I want people to see what we see. And I want people that had that experience. When I mess up talking, that's fine,
right?
Because they see, you know, it's actually just me being real and being who I am. So when they meet me, when I talk to them, I mess up, they fine with it.
Right. Well, that adds to the conversation. There's something to talk about.
Exactly.
Well, we're getting near the end of our hour, so I want to again just say thank you for you guys to come on, and we would love to do it again sometime. So you know, I'll try to make it happen. I'll try to hook up again, and we can make it happen again.
Absolutely.
Our pleasure. Thank you for inviting us, and it was a pleasure being on your channel. Pleasure. Thank you everyone.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody go over to Adventure Bandits and check them out. Subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment, and you won't regret it, because it's a lot of fun to watch them do their thing. So God bless you guys, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for having me. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
All right, guys, they're out of here. I want to thank everybody for coming in. That was such a wonderful interview, and I'm glad all you guys came in, and I appreciate all the moderators. If you guys want to drop your links, please feel free to do that in the chat. And I appreciate what you guys do in helping me, because this is brand new to me, and you know, when it's new to you, it's always nerves going on, and it's a lot of commotion, a lot of distractions going on, and it's hard to stay focused, but I appreciate what you guys did. So we got a couple more minutes and we're out of here. So I'm working on another video. I'm trying to get it done thanks Gina. Once again, great show. Have to move to Van real quick. So catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for coming in and helping mod and what you do. I appreciate all the shout outs that you do. Thanks, James, and thanks, Kenneth, and thanks, T Squad, Angelo, for coming in. Appreciate everything that you guys do. And hopefully I'll have a video ready on Tuesday, and I'm planning on doing a little live on Tuesday evening. I think I'm around 8 o'clock then. So thank you, Angelo. Appreciate you so much. And we'll catch you guys on the next live, hopefully on Tuesday. And if you guys are interested, check out on Thursday night with the guys' night in. We'll talk about marriage. I'm going through the book, If Only He Knew, author Gary Smalley. It's a marriage counselor who did a book on helping men be better husbands. So thanks again, you guys, and we'll check you guys